Hi guys, today I'm going to review Transformers Masterpiece MP-20 Wheeljack. I was really looking forward to this figure. I'm glad that they decided to make Wheeljack. What's really impressive about this figure is the accuracy to the original Lancia Stratos. But we'll get to that. First, let's take a look at the box and see how it looks. This is pretty much a standard box for the Autobot cars. We do have a pretty big, Lancia logo here, and it is, licensed by Lancia. You've got the little sticker here. It's not really a hologram like some of the others, like the Lamborghini or Nissan, but it does have the sticker down here. And on the side you got a picture of the vehicle mode. On this side you've got a picture of the robot mode. And on the back you've got some pictures of the figure with Optimus Prime. And of course going in and out of the trailer. And then his gimmicks here, which includes his shoulder cannon, his handgun, and then here you got the accessories. Pretty standard box here. Let's see how it looks on the inside. Comes in the standard tray. This tray is pretty much the same as all the others. You've got the figure goes here, and the gun, and the shoulder cannon. What was different is this figure came with the rear view mirrors, or side view mirrors. It came with four. In case you break them, you can replace them with alternates. I haven't had any issues breaking them or, having them crack or anything, so these are in here just in case, but I doubt they'll ever be used. But they're a spare set. The original set is already on the figure, and I'll show that in a minute. And then you got the instructions. I don't think I've actually ever even opened this up. You pretty much got standard Masterpiece instructions here. And they do seem like very high quality. Here's a nice picture of him in his cartoon mode. That's basically it. Now I didn't even use the instructions when I transformed this guy. It was fairly self-explanatory. And of course you got this little giveaway you get in pretty much every single Masterpiece. That's about it for the box. Now we'll move on to the figure. And here we have Masterpiece Wheeljack. And I think this is one of the best Masterpiece figures so far, at least for the Autobot cars. I believe this is the best Autobot car we've gotten. As far as the quality, the color, the accuracy to the G1 figure, pretty much everything. This has it all. Even the pictures didn't really give it justice. In hand, this figure is really impressive. We'll take the shoulder cannon off here. He's got pretty much the same articulation as the other figures, but what was unique was all the joints were incredibly tight. So right out of the box, you could get some, really dynamic poses if you wanted to. I'm not good at posing on camera, but he really is very nice, tight, stiff joints. So this is a good figure so far. Even just robot mode. He does have, some articulation with his wings here. you can kind of bend them, but I don't know why you would do that. But pretty much, you know, even the feet are articulated all the way, any direction, so you can get him. You could get him all the way like this if you wanted to. So that really was a good design, I think. Takara really had a good design. The gun fits very well in the hand. It's tight. Didn't have problems like some of the other figures where it would fall out. This was a perfect fit. I think they finally realized, you know, how to update their quality on the gun. And, you know, this missile also comes out here. It doesn't actually fire. There's no mechanism in there. But that's fine. I mean, I like the fact that it comes out. Overall, robot mode is pretty impressive. He does have, you know, pretty much the standard articulation. You know, there's not really a ball joint, but there's kind of two joints, one for the swing and one for the in and out here for the leg. You've got a joint at the knee, and then you got the ankle joints. And then you've got a standard joint at the elbow. Wrist is articulated. The hands do open like every other Masterpiece Autobot car. It's all one piece. You know, the pointer finger is not separate. But yeah, I think this has the perfect amount of articulation for what the figure is. So as far as cartoon accuracy, I would say this is probably one of the best figures they've made so far. I think they really nailed the look of Masterpiece, of Wheeljack. And even in car mode, you know, I think that's where this figure outshines all the rest of the figures, in that it's, you know, perfect robot mode and perfect car mode. Well, without further ado, let's get this guy transformed. We'll be right back after transforming him. Okay. Okay guys, we're back from transforming Wheeljack. Here he is in vehicle mode. And I really think this is one of the best vehicle modes we've gotten so far. The colors and just the quality of this vehicle is really high. I mean, there are some panel lines, gap lines, but overall it's pretty tight. Yeah, this is one thing. This does fall off if you happen to hit it, but the gun fits on the bottom. It's supposed to be like an exhaust here in the back. And it kind of bottoms out with that on there. So you can get it. There you go. And overall, I think this is a pretty amazing figure. The cannon on the top here, it does come out, and what they did was they put a spring-loaded piece of plastic here, so that when you pull the gun out, it replaces the hole. So I mean, there is no hole. Basically, it fills the hole. And I think that was really, you know, a nice touch to have that and not leave a gap like they did with, you know, Sideswipe and Red Alert. It was just kind of a hole. So talk about these mirrors here. They do actually pull out. I didn't really put them in too tight, but they don't cause any problem with the transformation. They do stay in there. I've never come close to breaking them or anything like that, so I think they were well designed. I mean, they did give you a spare just in case, but I haven't had any issues, so I think it's well designed. Now this gun, you know, I didn't notice this the first few times I transformed it, but now it does appear to be falling off a little bit here. So it's not a perfect fit on the bottom. Especially if you just tap it with your finger, it kind of comes off. But doesn't matter. I think this is really the paint job is what's impressive on this. The color. I mean, if the white is obviously molded white plastic, but the red and the green, they're painted, and it's just very consistent for what we've been getting on the other Masterpiece figures, where you would get, you know, some blotchiness. This one really is almost perfect. I can't really find any flaws, or, you know, overpaint or underpaint. The wheels are plastic, but they look like rubber because they have the red, you know, wheel hubs, and I really like the fact that they did that to make it look a little more, you know, professional. Yeah, so this is Masterpiece Wheeljack. I think this was definitely worth the money. This was a $75 figure. Now, supposedly there is a KO version coming out of Masterpiece Wheeljack. It's been delayed several times already. So I don't know if it's real or if it's just a rumor, but you know, if they do come out with a Masterpiece Wheeljack, I probably would pick that up, just so, you know, I can kind of preserve this guy and play with the KO. But this figure is definitely worth the money. I think they've perfected their process, and they've perfected their QC to the point where they're able to make an Autobot car that is high quality. Yeah, see, this thing keeps falling off. That's one issue that I didn't have before, but I definitely recommend this figure for anybody, and when the KO comes out, we'll do a review of that and let you know how the quality on that. So please, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me comments, or subscribe to my channel. And then thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.